There is something I've always wanted to do since this Operation Plague Star last turned up, which was 2023. It has been a while, but if we go to see Nakak and go to Operation Supplies, under offerings, there is this lovely blueprint. It's 3,000 standing, so one mission, and 5,000 credits to get it. It uses resources, not parts, to build it, but has the Snipetron actually aged well? Because 180 damage, 30% crit chance, 12% status, it's not the worst of the sniper rifles, but it is the original. It was retired because they added in the Lanka, which used exactly the same skin, and let's not sugarcoat it, is a much better sniper rifle. I mean, if we get into the whole statistics about it and everything else, they also added this, which is much better, which has a event-based variant, which is even better. The Vandal version is better again. That is the Snipetron you want when you can actually get your hands on it. And, well, it's a trend that has kind of continued since Naughty Digital Extreme. The Vectis Prime has got to be one of the better ones, because with the right configuration of mods, that 2 magazine can in fact become 1 magazine, with a certain mod in there that makes the first shot absolutely lethal, giving it 2 extra former and way too much time and attention. I can with 100% certainty turn around and say no. This thing did not age well in the slightest, and I ran around using it not scoped in. Yeah. 11,000 damage. We'll concentrate on the same 3 for now. 20,000 when it crits and actually doubles, but yeah. And I am aware, before anybody mentions it, it's a sniper, so if you scope in, it doubles the crit chance. I haven't used the Volcar in a long time, and if we, without scoping in, it's actually about the same damage numbers. Instead of 11, 12s. Ooh. But it does have a 3-time scope, which plus 70% headshot damage and 8 times the crit multiplier. Yeah, I mean, just the difference is huge. Instant reload. Actually, no. How many scopes has the Vectis Prime got on it? Still 2. Ah. My DPI is set up for something completely different. Of course, I'm going to re-equip the Snipetron and actually take a shot at one of these things so you can see the difference between 40,000 damage and 9. 30. 30. That's the Vectis. Also, kind of a older weapon at this point. It's not that amazing. Where's the other one? Okay, oops, I misclicked there. Yeah. But when we have things like the Sporthrix, the Koda Sporthrix, that, well, there's that same enemy right there, and I'll just hit you once and wait. Because, yeah. We have weaponry like that these days. One shot, and nearly completely and utterly gone. That's why the Snipetron is still a good sniper rifle. As you could see, it's almost on par with the Vectis Prime. If I'm going to say set up correctly, all I did is add some elemental to it, but yeah. When there are things like this in the game, it really, really doesn't matter. And the reason I'm going for Grenier is it's the same enemy type for each one, and every one of these has armor on them. In all brutal honesty, we could go on to other weapons and lots of other stuff, but let's be 100% honest with this one. Oh, good God, what is going on with my... Why is that so jumpy? Look at it. I'll move the mouse sideways. Why is it jumping? Yeah, and you wonder why I tend to use controllers a little bit more. Can actually land a headshot. The Rubico Prime, obviously being a great sniper rifle, takes them out like they weren't really ever there. And has a bit of punch through. This is why I'm saying the Snipetron Vandal, it's good, but it hasn't aged well in the slightest. Because there are so many other ones out there that just straight up annihilate it to an extreme that it literally just absolutely one-shotting everyone. That is by far absolutely out of hand. It did in 2 or 3 mags what the other one would have taken ages to do. Yeah. I still love the Rubico Prime. Obviously, it wouldn't be a comparison to not turn around and try and compare this to the Lanka. Yeah. That's better. The mods didn't count. That was a one-shot, by the way. The mods didn't count because somehow there was a massive conflict between them. Okay, you're back to doing this, are you? Yeah, the Lanka, it is technically doing more damage per shot when it actually crits. It's also one of those that hasn't really aged that well because it's meant to be an early game sniper rifle. It also takes a ridiculous amount of time to charge, and I'm putting this thing away now. Obviously, the Vandal version is much better, and it wouldn't really be worth it, but I will because somebody will mention it. Yeah, this does in fact exist. And this, on the other hand, is how far sniper rifles have come since the Snipetron. Vidoria Prime. No matter how you would like to put this, the Snipetron is simply the oldest of all the sniper rifles. The original sniper rifle. It had its skin stolen by the Lanka and sent to the retirement home. It's just not worth it. It is sadly the definition of mastery fodder. If you don't have it, it's always worth picking it up, level it up, get the mastery out of it, play with it, and then do whatever you want with it. Keep it? Not really worth keeping it, especially when they care so much about this that when you fire the weapon, the bullet doesn't even come out of the barrel. Yeah, that's a thing that happens with this. It is so cared about, and they give so much love to this that, well, the barrel comes out of your feet, your knee, and not even out of the barrel of this. They just haven't given it a second thought other than making it return in probably over 10 years now. I mean, there's the bullet that's firing from there, but don't you worry, it's already made contact with what I was shooting it at, apparently. Which isn't actually a physical thing that it was shooting, because I was shooting down here. Which it is also making contact with, even though the actual projectile is still sitting back here. Yep. Definition of mastery fodder, and it's a damn shame because I stand by it. I would love, in the old piece, to see them make a prime version of this and just make it better. It doesn't have to be Vidoria level amazing, but just better than it is now for something that is harder to get a hold of than an Umbra former. And with that, we'll leave this off here. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.